this is? Yeah. King Henry VIII to 6 wives he wedded. One died, one survived, 2 divorced, 2 beheaded. Can't say he was wrong to do what he did, cause God been talking to him ever since he was a kid. Since he was 17 when he took the throne, married the widow Catherine and called her his own. In the other Boleyn girl, the story unfolds, but how much of the story was correctly told? The other Boleyn girl is pretty sweet, but making history accurate is no mean feat. Now when it comes to Anne, the movie's got it all wrong. Henry wanted a divorce long before she came along. She didn't plot or scheme to get the crown. She was in love with Henry Percy when the king came around. Then there's her innocent sister, or so she may seem. In fact, she took many lovers, but not on the movie screen. There she was timid and pure, taken advantage of. It seemed from what was shown that she was simply in love. In her real life, her firstborn was a girl. Though the movie shows her bring a little boy into the world, marries the older sister of Anne Boleyn. Though the movie shows her as the youngest of her kin. The other Boleyn girl is pretty sweet, but making history accurate is no mean feat. The women back then, they were ruled by the men, seen as daughters or widows or wives, never them. They were seen as possessions and given away, cause if you were a single girl, man, you wouldn't last a day. Sure, they were witty and clever, kinda and cool, but don't forget back then they didn't even go to school. Most didn't read or write, and all they knew was marriage, then children, then life was through. The other Boleyn girl is pretty sweet, but making history accurate is no mean feat. Now the movie was set in castles and homes that were much like the ones that King Henry had owned. Overall, the setting wasn't far off the mark, considering Tudor films don't walk in the park. The costumes were better, I'd say, than the set. They were big and grand, just like they were then. The other Boleyn girl is pretty sweet, but making history accurate is no mean feat. The king, yeah, he got whatever he wanted. He took what he wished, and as rich as he flaunted. The gentlemen and people were below his grace. Even the head of the church he himself replaced. He made a new church, all just for one girl, but his romance with her was nothing more than a whirl. He got bored of her quickly, soon after they wed. No heir did she give him, so off with her head. The other Boleyn girl is pretty sweet, but making history accurate is no mean feat. The other Boleyn girl is pretty sweet, but making history accurate is no mean feat.